Have I got a story for you? My name is Corey Enriquez. I'm 34 years old, from Ohio. My Patreon ID is Draft and Draft Corey, and this story takes place at CFP Vegas in 2021. There I am in the City of Sin for the first time, mask laden, ready to play some Commander. It had been years where I actually played with people, and I was over the moon excited. I found myself a command pod. I was playing my Cody deck I call a suspenseful read. Why? Because I'm a gentleman and so punny like that. Two players in the pod are relevant to this story. One was playing AC Geyer of Tyrant Straits, the big sea monster that's Tatiova but bigger. Then, of course, we have Sidri, Galvanic Genius. And the Sidri player decided to do the technical and oh so fun play of playing Microsynth Gladys and using its blue ability to destroy everybody's land. Hooray! Now this player was out of resources. This was their final line to take. And the AC player got out Ulamog, the classic one with Annihilator. And they decided to use that Ulamog to start to whittle down the resources of the Sidri player. I silently just began to play out lands, saying you gotta play it out, play the lands, go, play the Arcane Signet. Eventually got to 3 lands, a single creature on the battlefield, token of some sort. And of course I had 4 mana. I left open a white, just bear with me. Eventually, the Sidri player was out of resources. The player that had the Ulamog thought, well, I guess now, since you played all those lands, it's time for me to attack you. And I just looked at them and I said, don't. And they looked at me like, just made a confident statement, don't attack me. And all I said is, I haven't played Path to Exile yet. And you see that Ulamog Annihilator trigger would still have been relevant to either of the other 2 players on the table. But I decided to posit the fact that I might just have a way to answer that very specific indestructible creature. Well, as luck would have it, they did not attack me. But I did not have Path to Exile. Oh no, I had Oversimplify. The green-blue Exile Wrath from Strixhaven that exiles all creatures players control, and they're left behind with a fractal creature token equal to the power of all the creatures that they exiled with that card. Just having played that and a single blocker still left behind to not die to the crackback off of Ulamog, I finally got enough to start slowly rebuilding up my board state, getting some more card advantage with spells from Cody. I think I memory plundered something really spicy, which felt really, really good. And eventually, I got to win the game. The moral of the story is, even if you are not one of the superpowers on the table, a good bluff, a political play, and tenacity can still get you to have quite a storytelling experience. Once more, I'm Corey Enriquez, Draft and Draft Corey on Patreon. And hey, thanks for listening, and here's to me joining you in the Game Nights Lounge.